up? Anthony Harvey. They call me aharv. Used to call me Keys back in the day. Piano player, teacher in the city. I write songs, dictate music, whatever you need.
No doubt.
Kevin M. Johnson, aka better known as Church Boy, Kansas City, Missouri. Drummer, guitarist, music producer, vocalist, songwriter.
No doubt. So, Church Boy, how did that name come about?
Church Boy came from, I grew up on 9th Street in Chestnut on the Missouri side.
Okay.
Raised in the church and stuff, but doing something opposite of what church instilled in you.
Right.
It's like, oh, look at Church Boy. So it was kind of like a marking on me, you know what I'm saying? So no matter what I tried to do outside of that, that's how I got the name, and it just stuck with me, Church Boy, and I stuck with it. It's always been a part of my life, so that's how I got the name Church Boy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fit in, I stand out, you know what I mean? So
just like
that's what Church Boy is, I stand out.
No doubt. aharv, little history on your stage now.
aharv basically came, my name is Anthony Harvey, so we took A with the Harvey and mixed it together. And it really actually came from when I first crossed Kappa Alpha Psi. Actually, my dean kind of gave me that name after I crossed Kappa.
Okay.
Because, before that, when I first started playing music, they called me Keys.
Okay, gotcha. So, DJs and entertainment, aharv and Church Boy. Definitely some bona fide musicians. I want to find out, how did y'all get into music? When did that happen?
Yeah, for me, basically, it started real early for me. My grandmother was a opera singer in Kansas City.
Oh, wow.
She actually had her master's from UMKC Conservatory, so she was teaching me and my brother music when we were, 4 or 5 years old. We were learning our scales on piano and strings on guitar and things like that.
Right.
She had us singing around the house when I was a kid, and I really actually started playing an instrument seriously when I was 5 years old. Fifth grade. Fifth grade.
Okay.
When I first started that on trumpet. Started with band, and then I did band all through middle school, and then ended up getting an actual full ride to Southern University with playing instruments and things like that, playing piano and things like that. So
beautiful. All right, Church Boy.
Well, for me, before there was actual instruments put in the house, after they see me beating and tearing up all their furniture, then my dad and my mom had to make the investment to buy me drums. Music always been in the household because, they played music, exposed me to Sam Cooke, wow, Marvin Gaye, the difference between Detroit sound with Motown and Stax Records and Memphis with Isaac Hayes.
Wow.
Music always was played. I mean, me getting dropped off at daycare, my dad was playing Marvin Gaye album, What's Going On album. And that was under Barry Gordy managing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But more so my ears was trained more than anything, being introduced to it. Before my hands and feet to play my instrument, my ears was exposed to it, and to feel how it made my parents feel and look at them when I was a kid. So I was exposed to music by records from my father and my mother, and of course my grandmothers and my uncles, my whole family tree, what they listened to. So that's how I got exposed to music, and then eventually I got intrigued with instruments and stuff, but mainly it was, mostly my ears was trained first, exposed to music.
What year was that, Kev?
Well, I'm 33 now. It is 2020.
Right.
I was born in 1987, so my journey through music started from the day I was born, basically.
87.
That's the best way I could put it.
Sounds good to me. It's work. And yours was started at birth too as well.
Yes, sir.
Most deaf. If you met his kinfolk, most deaf. If you listen to how he play,
right, no doubt. Well, that's why we're here documenting this, man, for sure.
A few things that happened with me. I guess to say one, when I was 14 years old, is when I kind of started first writing music, and I created a composition at 14 that was actually accepted to the Gospel Music Workshop of America.
Oh wow!
And freshman year of high school, I was able to go to Philadelphia and teach that song to a choir of youth that was about 800 to 1,000 youth from all over the country. Wow. At that time.
Nice. In
Philadelphia, which was a very, like Church said, that was a very scary thing for me, because that's kind of when my music career was starting to start. But I was kind of thrown into that. But it was a beautiful experience. I got to meet all kind of different gospel artists, John P. Key, people like that. Was in Andrew Goucher. If you don't know who that is, he was actually MD for the album. So I got to meet him and know him personally. And that was like a huge thing for me to have my song recorded. When I got back to Kansas City, I was able to go to High 103. They did an interview with me. It was just a big experience for me. It was on the radio.
Wow.
So that was so exciting for me.
And what year was that?
That had to be
You said you was
96.
14?
1996 is when I was a freshman in high school.
He an OG out here. I was still playing with Hot Wheels. No facial hair.
So that really sparked my career with writing gospel music, and I've been writing it ever since. I had another song that went to GMWA in 2000, which was my senior year. I wrote another song that was also recorded with them.
What's the name of that?
None Like This is the one in 2000, and then Lift the Savior Up was the one in 96.
Okay.
And you can look on YouTube; those are on there, and it's got the credits to me. Far as the R&B thing, the best thing has been great with my band. I've done a lot of things with them. We've opened and played
Let them
with
see that.
plenty of
Let them see
different
that
people.
logo.
The Truth
Yeah,
Band.
yeah. What is the name of that band?
The band is called The Truth.
Okay.
And it's some funny stories that how it all started, and I can tell you how that all happened. We were a band called Black that was started by Eugene James.
Okay.
A long time ago, probably about 11 years ago.
Phenomenal drummer that came out of Purcell Academy.
Yeah, came out of Purcell
Arts.
Academy. He found 4 great musicians from Kansas City, put us together, and we started a band. And from that band, we were playing around the city, getting our name known as the band Black. And some things happened where Eugene decided he wanted to just move on. So he allowed us to keep, some of the guys together, and then he kind of just passed it on to me as being the leader of it.
Right.
So in doing that, I shifted the name to The Truth. I
Boom in the fire.
incorporated singers in there. I incorporated horn players in.
Beautiful.
And since then, we've done, countless gigs around the city, around the Midwest. We've done regional conferences, all kind of things like that.
Y'all definitely
How
good.
many years the Truth Band is strong?
It's got to be at least 10 years the Truth Band has been
10
a
years
running
strong.
band here in Kansas
10
City.
years strong.
Yes,
And
they
I
have.
was a fan and a supporter of the Truth Band before. I had subbed in on an open mic account that they had on lead guitar.
Right.
And then I started subbing in on drums for certain drummers that was going on to bigger and better things. And
Right.
then I became permanently the drummer.
Beautiful.
So it's really amazing how it all come into place. Traveling out the country to play for Genuine, hands down a pioneer into R&B, and I got the job here in Kansas City. So that's why them are 2 moments in my music career that stand out to me. Not only did I get the job here in Kansas City, I didn't have to fly out nowhere to get the audition.
Wow.
But I was here, and then to travel out the country and play in my city in front of thousands of people is amazing.
Right. No doubt. I dig it. Aharv?
That's dope, church boy. I love that, man.
This specific interview was done with the Truth Band, 2 of the members, Kevin Johnson, aka Church Boy, and Anthony Harvey, Aharv. Had some editing issues, so with that, the question was asked of Church Boy of your greater moments within your music career thus far. He had 2 of them. One, he got to go to Africa, and one, he got to play in the band for Genuine. It's always a great feeling to your heart when it's your discipline of music and entertainment that you get to go outside the country. So, it was so cool with it. It was 40. So he told about that, but also most importantly too, with playing with the band for Genuine, musicians usually have to leave here in order to quote unquote blow up. And you have to do 2 things at one time. You have to leave everything, and you have to take everything with you when you do that. And if you don't make it, you got to come back and start over. Well, he was able to do it right here in the city. And once again, it's just an immense testament of his discipline and talent. And so once again, shout out to Bayou on the Vine, the Truth Band, cause they rips it up every time they there. But that's what you're supposed to do when you've been doing it for a while. So with that, please continue to subscribe. Please share. I need that support. I really do. As I do more of these, trying to do more, those numbers really help things out immensely. So thank you. It's on YouTube. Vincent Irving, aka DJ B. Peace. J's and Entertainment is with part of the Truth Band. We got Aharv and Church Boy. Very, very talented musicians. We want to find out, how can we get in contact with you guys?
All right, you can get in contact with the Truth Band a lot of different ways. We have thetruthband.com. You can check that out. There's a place where you can ask us inquiries about prices and things like that. You can email me at thetruthband@gmail.com. That's one. We have the Truth Band on Facebook, the Truth Band on Instagram as well. There are all of those different ways you can look us up if you want to get in contact with us.
No doubt. And spell the truth. How's that?
DATRUTHBAND.
Beautiful.
Let them see the shirt. We got merchandise on
Yeah,
that.
you got beautiful.
Yeah,
Shout that out too.
The Truth.
Yeah, the truth.
Yeah.
Make it.
The truth. We ain't telling no lie.